Today we are covering automatic tests and documentation. Me, I'm Digital Vlad, and this is my course Coding for Live Coders. Welcome to the new lesson. But before we start, let me show you something. This is what my personal website we started creating previous lessons looks like now. Between lessons I spent a couple hours polishing the design and it looks way better than last time. Okay, so what exactly are we doing today? Auto testing. I'll show you how to set up automated tests that make your app bulletproof. 99% of web coders don't use this, most even don't know it exists. You cover every edge case with a test, make a change, run your 500 tests, all green, you know it works. That's simple. Documentation. Your AI agent won't have to explore the code base from scratch every time. It already knows what everything does. Easier navigation, faster context, and nothing gets missed. We start with documentation, then move to testing. Let's go. Remember the agent team we set up in previous lesson? You can check if you missed it. I'm going to ask our agent team to create a documentation skill, not just write docs once, but build a system that keeps documentation alive as the project grows. Here I'm telling the team to create a skill for documentation, short markdown files in each module, propose how it works, and notes for future improvements. The point is to help both developers and AI to understand context faster. The keyword here is skill, not directly write documentation. A skill is a repeatable rule. It means every time we create or modify a module, documentation gets updated. It's automatic. Our product manager came back with a proposal, and there is a smart decision here. It chose docmd files, not readmemd, because readmemd has a GitHub conventions, it auto-renders at the repository root, and docmd is a clear signal that this is internal developer documentation. The format is concise, 30 to 80 lines per file, purpose, how it works, improvement ideas, and the rules are strict. Create docmd when you create a new module, update it when the module changes, and remove improvement items when you implement them. I approved the plan and it started document everything. Now look at this. Every module has clear documentation, purpose, how it works, what to improve later. Any developer or any AI agent can open any part of the code base and immediately understand what's going on. And as always, commit after any meaningful change. This is your undo button. Now we move to auto testing. And here is the problem. You build a feature, it works. You build another feature, but it breaks the first one and you don't notice. You ship it to production and the result is that users are angry, you are missing the money, and so on. With tests, you write a check for every important behavior. After any change, you quickly run all of them. All green, ship it. Something red, fix it before it reaches users. Here I'm telling the agent team that we need testing in our workflow. Unit tests, component tests, screen tests for everything. And the specific structure where the test folder mirrors the source folder, so it's always clear which test covers which code. Only one detail I insisted on, that every test file starts with a docstring, a short list of what scenarios are tested. And like this, you open the file later and you see what's covered without reading all the code. The agent came back with a detailed plan. And here is what's smart about it. It doesn't just create tests, it updates every existing skill file to enforce testing. The main orchestrator skill gets a testing standards section, the TDD skill gets project conventions, the team workflow adds testing to quality gates, even the bug fixing skill now requires regression tests. So testing isn't optional anymore, it's baked into every workflow. The AI literally won't let you ship code without tests. I approved the plan and it started implementation. Here we can see the implemented test setup and the updated skill files. Everything is in place. And now the results. 32 test files, 421 tests, all passing. It covers pure logic, services, hooks, UI components, shared components, and every test file has that doc string at the top. Look at the coverage. Pure logic with validation, filtering, utilities, services with API requests, analytics, email, hooks, UI components, shared components. You can open any file and you immediately know what it covers. But wait, that was only the front end. The backend has no tests yet. So I asked for backend coverage too. Same approach, API routes, database queries, authentication, error handling. And here is the result. 55 test files, 579 tests in total. That's front-end and backend combined, and all green. Now if I change anything, backend or front-end, I just run all tests and I know in seconds if something broke. That's a real reliability. And again, don't forget to commit your changes. Alright, let's recap. Today we made our app reliable, documentation system with docmd file in every module, so your AI agent doesn't start from scratch every time. And automated testing, with 579 tests that catch bugs before they reach users. This is what separates a hobby project from a real product. Most people skip both, now you won't. In the next lesson we deploy. Make the thing live with a real URL anyone can visit, and I'll show you the easiest way how to do it today. And we will cover security, how to keep your app safe, the other thing that most of web coders don't care. Let me know if it was useful, subscribe to my social networks, ask me questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.